Story we have been talking about, and it's just that devastating. We continue to push for answers tonight as we try to learn more about the investigation into the death of 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels.
It's a story we've been following since little Sequoia was reported missing on Thursday morning.
Hey, my arm. Okay, thank you. So what about we woke up, our door was open, and our 4-year-old baby, our baby girl, I don't know if she, which direction she went in. I was trying to see if your camera, catch any of the footage of her going to, to the backyard, or
It only showed if somebody walked real close.
Yeah.
Yep. You said 4 in the morning?
I see probably, I'm not sure what time, but it could four to six. Four to six,
I'll still look on there though.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I got you, my man.
Okay, my guy. She four. And she about this tall.
Okay.
All right.
And I hope y'all find her, man.
All right, appreciate it.
Okay.
We've learned investigators say they believe the child had actually been dead for weeks.
Action News 5's Bria Bolden joining us live now from 201 Poplar, where Sequoia's mother and her mother's boyfriend are being held. Bria.
Well, many people in the city, including myself, and I'm sure many of you at home, woke up heartbroken this morning to hear the news that investigators believe they found the remains of 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels. Meanwhile, her mother and her mother's boyfriend remain behind bars tonight, charged in connection to her death. A community and city grieving after an intense and emotional search for 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels came to a tragic end.
Officers located human remains in the 200 block of Caldwell Avenue.
Hours of searching leading police to find the remains of the 4-year-old girl in a garbage container right by her home.
I don't know what to say. Could have been my grandbaby. Could have been mine.
According to a police affidavit, Sequoia's mother, Brittany Jackson, told officers her boyfriend, Jaylon Hobson, attacked the child weeks ago, and she became unresponsive. The document also says Jackson told police that Hobson tried to revive Sequoia, but she later died. Police say Jackson did not try to help her child. Jackson told police Hobson placed the child's body in bags and stored them in her home until Thursday. Her remains were then placed in a garbage container outside their apartment.
I suspected it, but I didn't want to believe it, and I didn't even want to speak it into existence.
Family trying to make sense of this tragedy, some claiming they're pleased that state officials for help because they suspected the child was being abused were ignored.
The bruises and stuff continue, and it's like at this point somebody else needs to get involved, because we can't keep sweeping things like this up under the rug, and we can't just keep this in the family.
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Well, before I get into this demonstration, allow me to say, I want to say thank you to all the birthday wishes that I done received. Today is June 18th, you know what I'm saying? A king was born by the name of Hood Educated, I just want to say to everybody, thanks for all the birthday wishes and the well wishes. I would like to thank for all the donations and things like that that people done provided. I would like to say, look, if you're feeling generous, make a small donation to the channel or make a small donation for, Hood Educated's birthday. Man, I'm just happy to see 21 years old, man. I'm talking about, man, time fly. Time fly. I'm just happy to see 21 years of life, man. Hey, whew, it was tough though. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all probably saying, Hood Educated, you look a little bit older than 21. Look, mind your business. All right? Mind your business now. If I say I'm 21, let me be 21. I ain't hurt nobody by saying I'm 21. I ain't did nothing to nobody. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, mind your business now. But yeah, I mean, it's my birthday today, you know, and I'm feeling good. I'm working on my birthday, as y'all can see. So, man, I'm talking about, man, make a small donation to the channel. Your boy's still at work. Now, let's get into this demonstration. Listen to me, y'all. 4-year-old Sequoia, 4 years old, was beaten to death by her stepfather. Man, I'm talking about, listen to me, beaten to death by her stepfather while her mother did nothing. Can you imagine a grown man at the age of 4? When you 4 years old, you know what's going on. A grown man beating you, constantly beating you and beating you until you die. And you looking at your mother, the one that had you, the one that cared for you. You looking at her for some type of reprieve, some type of support, some type of help. And she does nothing but let this stranger continue to beat you. That's not the worst part, though. The worst part is that they laid up in the apartment with the little girl's bodies for at least up to 2 to 3 weeks while her body is decomposing. They got the body, the dead body, in the house. They didn't know what to do with the body. So they came up with a scheme. Can you imagine? You, a mother, sitting across from your boyfriend, planning on how to lie to the public and to the world about the death of your daughter. What type of mother are you? How? How does this work? Hey, baby, look, check this out. I done killed Sequoia. Yeah, we got to figure out a way to hide the body. We got to figure out a way to say she missing or something like this. Cause I ain't going to jail. I'm not going to jail. No, I killed her. I beat her to death, but I'm not going to jail. And the mother, the child's mother, is sitting there like, well, yeah, baby, I don't want you to go to jail, and so we do got to figure it out. What? What's going on up here? Hey, listen. I just can't understand this. Like, I'm talking about, and then follow through with the plan. This girl lying to her aunties, lying to family members. They out there mad at the police, looking for the child. She out there and her boyfriend looking for the child, knowing damn well that they done threw the baby in the garbage. What? How do you do this as a mother? How do you sit back and watch your boyfriend throw your daughter in the garbage after he done killed her? I'm talking about, listen, this right here is just one of them cases. I'm talking about, it just had me, y'all. I'm talking about, like, I want to fight. Not just anybody, though, but that man that did that to that little girl. I want to put hands on him. I'm talking about, I want to put hands on him. And I'm talking about, listen, I hope whatever penitentiary he go to, oh, he in Memphis, yeah, he down south. They gonna be practicing on him. Like this, like that. They gonna be trying trials on him because he deserves it. You are a complete coward, lowest of the low, to beat a 4-year-old child to death. And the mother, you the lowest of the low too. Because as soon as he did that, if you wasn't gonna call 911, you were supposed to be calling all your cousins, your uncles, your brothers, your father, and everybody. Hey, look, I ain't called the police, but listen. This motherfucker done killed my daughter. Excuse my language. But that's how that poster went. He think it's sweet. Yeah, I need y'all to come through the back door. Yeah, we gonna beat him to death the same way he just did my daughter. My daughter dead. That's how that poster went. But instead, you in agreement. I don't understand it, y'all. I do not understand this. Now, let me say this right here. Today is Father's Day. I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And I need y'all to understand something. If you're not in your child's life, allow this situation right here to give you the courage, to give you the motivation to get in your child's life. Because I guarantee you, if that coward knew that Sequoia had a father that was present, he would never did nothing like that. He wouldn't have put a hand on her. Because he would have understood that if I put my hands on this little girl and she go tell her father, he gonna whoop my motherfucking ass. Yeah? If not, kill me. Alright? So allow this right here to be a lesson to you. Allow it. Get in your children's lives. Look, let me tell y'all something. I didn't know my father. The only memories that I got of my father is when I was probably 4 years old when I lived in Memphis. That's the only memory that I got of him. After that, nothing. And I can remember as I was growing up as a young man, and I'm talking about, man, I wanted my father so bad. I just wanted him to be in my life. I just wanted to see if I looked like him. I just wanted to see my reflection. I just wanted my father to guide me, to correct me, to check me, to teach me. But I ain't have it. He was off doing whatever he wanted to do. And the sad part about that, y'all, I'm talking about, that still messes with me today, is that I would never ever know how it is or how it feels to have a father in my life. Never. Never. And I think about that, and that do something to me, just knowing that, like, man, I ain't never had a father. I never had my dad, never. I had stepdads, but I never respected them because they not my father. It's a difference. I don't care what nobody telling you. Now, if a stepfather, if you raised them kids from when they was babies, that's something different. Okay, that's something different. So I'm not stepping on you stepfathers that's taking care of business. I salute y'all because you taking care of another motherfucker's child. Okay? So I respect y'all for that. But we talking about fathers, biological. I never know what that feel like. Never. And I can remember as a child, man, I'm talking about 12 and 13. I had friends that used to be upset. Like, man, my dad finna come and get me, man. I don't even want to go over there. And I used to be looking at them like, your dad coming to get you? You ain't, your dad, you got a dad? He finna come and get you? Your daddy finna come? And you mad? I wanted that. I will never know what that's like because my father done died. Unfortunately, rest in peace to my father. Because over the years, we spoke on the phone. We reconciled. And I forgave my father. And when I forgave him, he was so happy. You know, he was happy. You know, I did something to his spirit when I say, man, I know how it be sometimes, man, and I forgive you for it, man, but we here now. But we never got to meet face to face before he died. I never got to hug my father. I never got to shake my father's hand. Have an eye-to-eye, sit down, conversation with my father. I never had none of that. And I never will because my father died. That still do something to me. But let me tell y'all something. Out of the worst of things, the wise will find means of good. So what I did from that situation that I went through with my father and all that pain and turmoil that I went through as a child, not knowing my father, I told myself, I said, I would never be like that. I'm gonna be in my child's life. I would never put my child through what my father put me through. And I'm talking about right now to this day, I got 50-50 custody, physical custody, and legal custody of both of my children. And I ain't got no problems with my child's mother. Ain't no beef or nothing like that. I ain't got no beef, right? No beef. But I still got 50-50 custody. Why? Because you ain't finna play with mine. You get to acting crazy, you wanna run off and all that. You can't, I got 50-50. You can't just go out of town with mine. You gotta call. Is it okay if I take them to Memphis? Is it okay if I take them where I'm trying to go see my... Yeah, you got to deal with me. I got to say so. No, you ain't taking my child down there. No, you ain't finna do that. 50-50. And that's no knock against, you know, the child's mothers or nothing like that. There's no knock against them. But I'm just saying, fathers, get your rights to your children. Because ain't no excuse. Hey, man, she tripping, man. You know, she trying to run me with the baby, man. She trying to do this, man. She done ran off with my baby and all that. She can't do that if you get your rights to your child. Let me tell y'all something. I got 50% legal custody, 50% physical custody of my oldest child and I was homeless. Hold on, hood educated. They gave you 50. Yeah, they did. Why? Because I went in them courtrooms myself. Ain't no lawyer. That's how determined I was about mine. I went to the law library. What I got to do, how I fill it out, and what all I got to do. Okay. And what else? All right. You got felonies on your background. They ain't finna give you this, baby. You ain't even got no house. You ain't got no car. You ain't got no... Well, I'm finna find out. Yeah, we finna find out. And let me tell y'all something. When I filed them papers and all that, I mean, you wouldn't believe. The court, they was with me. Oh, okay. Oh, this man right here, he want his baby. He want 50, he want 50, he want joint custody of his. They didn't buck me and none of that type of stuff. They didn't, you ain't even got no house, you ain't got no, they ain't do none of that because it's my child. I got a right to this. Felonies and all. That's mine, just like it's hers. So I'm telling you fathers, and I'm telling you mothers, get your custody, get your things together, get your legal, your physical custody. Go do that. So that way you ain't got no, because I'm telling y'all, it's dirt bags like this man who did this to this 4-year-old child all over the world, all in the ghettos, all across America, in every community, white, black, Asian, Native American, Latino, whatever. They everywhere. These dirt bags is everywhere. And if you don't want your child to go through nothing like this little girl went through, unfortunately, if that coward, he see you in that child life, he gonna know, oh no, I can't. I gotta deal with him. I can't. Get in your children's lives. I don't care what your child mother is putting you through. Man up. Go to that court system. Go to it. When them people see you trying to get, they gonna say, nah, we gotta, it's proven that this is his child. We can't, nah, we gotta give him that. You see what I'm saying? So get in there, get your child, take care of your baby. So your baby ain't got to go through none of this bullshit that this 4-year-old girl done been through. I want to say rest in peace, man, to young Sequoia. And sister, I am sorry that that had to happen to you. But you got to understand something. He gonna get his. And he gonna get his. And he gonna get his over and over and over and over again. He ain't gonna breathe in them penitentiaries in Memphis. He ain't gonna breathe. No. And you know what's so cold-blooded about them right there? See, the guards in prison, when them baby killers come in there, you gotta understand, the guards got kids. The guards, they got a heart too. They understand. Oh, you's a coward. I'm finna put you in here with the lions, tigers, and bears. Yeah. Oh, he was supposed to go to protective custody? Oh, we made a mistake. It's our fault. We're sorry. We made a mistake. It happens. Right. Yeah. Because they don't like them coward dirt bags neither. This hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, please hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed to the channel already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now, before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings that I received this week. Let me give a shout out to the homeboy, A. Rivera, for the $100 Venmo. He say, happy birthday, hood educated. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Let me give a shout out to Dodd St. Louis for the $15 Venmo. I appreciate that, brother. Let me give a shout out to Dana Schaefer for the $25 Cash App. Thank you, and I really appreciate that, Dana. Let me give a shout out to Derek Jackson for the $5 cash app. Derek, what them Falcons gonna do this year, man? I mean, come on, bro. What y'all gonna do? I think the picture. I think the Falcons, the flag in the back. I think it. What y'all gonna do this year, bro? Let me give a shout out to GA for the $1 cash app. I really appreciate that, GA. Thank you. Let me give a shout out to Keith Rainey for the $3 cash app. I really appreciate that, Keith. Thank you. Last but not least, the homeboy, Frank Fidella, for the $10 cash app. Frank, what them New York Yankees gonna do, man? Holla at your boy. This hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there.